Hi guys, it's Michaela and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a review of a new Christian conservative brand that just launched, I want to say 2 weeks ago now. It is Ensing's Elevate Beauty and they launched the matte lip edit. I picked up 2 shades. I've got the shade Uncancelable and Faith Over Fear. I'm wearing Uncancelable today, but I just want to share my thoughts, and especially because it is a good Christian conservative brand that I would like to support, and it is a beauty brand, which you know is my favorite. This brand is from Ensing. She is a beauty influencer and is dedicated her life to speaking light into the darkness. She's a very strong conservative Christian. If you watch any of her stuff, you know that she really stands up for just standing up against the grain, standing up against the culture and the toxicity in the beauty industry. And she wants to create products for outspoken women. I will go ahead and link the brand down below. It's got her story, her biography in it. I've gone through it a couple of times at this point, and I think it's just such an awesome story, and what she stands up for is just really, it's something that as a conservative Christian I really would like to support. Not to mention, these lipsticks are absolutely amazing, and I'm not just saying that because I believe in the brand. I'm saying that because I really like the product. The mission of this brand is to challenge the toxicity of the beauty industry. It is for the outspoken ones who will not compromise on their beliefs, and they want to celebrate that we are all uniquely and wonderfully made by God. If you are seeing me looking down, I did take notes. I really wanted to do the research, especially because this is a brand I believe in. I didn't want to just come on here and just kind of speak out of left field. I really wanted to dive into the brand, and everything that I've been seeing, I have to say I like that there is a brand that is speaking for women, for Christianity, for just being outspoken, and we are all uniquely and wonderfully made by God. And the fact that there's a brand here, a beauty brand, I am a beauty lover and I am a Christian, and I wholeheartedly believe that the beauty industry, and just as a woman, I need a brand like this. We need a brand like this who's willing to stand up and go against the grain. So I am so happy to come across this. I've been watching her channel for a little while now, and I love everything she's saying. I'm in agreement with, and I'm just so happy to have found something. So I will definitely be supporting this brand. But now that we've covered kind of what the brand stands for, who Amanda is, let's just go ahead and talk about my brutally honest review on the product themselves. I got these on launch day. I told my husband I believe in this, so I really wanted to pick them up. I picked up 2 shades. I already said that in the intro, but I did pick up the shades Faith Over Fear and Uncancelable. I absolutely had to pick up the shade Faith Over Fear simply because that is a life quote for me right now. I know I haven't shared much about this on this platform, but I do struggle with anxiety. So when I found that she named a shade like this, not only do I love the shade itself, but the shade name is just kind of a life quote for me right now, to remember that faith goes beyond what I'm scared of. My faith in God goes beyond whatever bad things could happen to me. My faith in God it goes beyond anything that could hurt me, anything that could just be harmful. And instead of living in anxiety and in fear, just a good gentle reminder that I can live in faith, and that wearing, you know, every time that I put on this particular shade of lipstick, I mean anytime in general, but just a little reminder that I want to remind myself whenever I do wear this particular shade is just remember to have faith over fear. I'm literally putting a shade name on my lips that says that. So this shade is actually a bit of a personal shade for me. I also picked up the shade Uncancelable. It's one I'm wearing on my lips. This is a very like deep brown with a berry undertone, and I'm really liking this shade as well. I think it works great if you're wanting a little bit of a deeper kind of like just a bold shade that's super deep. I'm really liking it. And again, these 2 shades, I want to pick up the last 2. They do retail for $24, so again, I'm really liking them. But about the product themselves, I meant to go ahead and do like the shade names and do that down the road, but it's just kind of where I am at in the video. So I'm going to do this first, and now I'm going to share about this particular product. So this is a vegan, cruelty-free, USA made, sulfate, paraben, and platelets free. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what those are. But each collection comes with a Bible verse, and the one she chose with the matte lip edits as, again, the very first collection, the very first product in the brand, is Esther 4:14, and summed up, it says, perhaps you were created for such a time as this. I will go ahead and leave like the full verse either linked down below in the description box or on the screen here, because I was trying to research and trying to figure out, okay, again, just making sure I did the research right, but did she mess up on the verse? But no, she did not actually mess up on the verse. She basically summed it up into this. So I was a little bit concerned there just to make sure the scripture's right, and I don't think she would have messed up on something so small as this, but it is in there. She just kind of took Esther 4:14, which, by the way, one of my favorite books in the Bible is the book of Esther. But she took it and she summed it up to be able to fit where it's at, and perhaps you created a time such as this. And I think that's a beautiful verse, especially when launching a brand, especially for a woman, especially for, you know, God created all of us to be where we're at this point in history, at this point in time, at this season of life. We're all in this particular season for a reason. It's not by chance. It's not by coincidence. It's not by wherever we are at in the season of life. God, and I've noticed this through my life, because I have been through some pretty difficult seasons, especially over the last few years, to where I'm like, okay, God, what's going on here? Why am I here? Or why am I going through this? And then coming out on the other side of it, it's like, oh, I am able, through you alone, I was able to get through that season of life, and now I'm stronger for it. Now I have more faith for it. I have more faith because of what I went through, and God created me knowing I would go into this time, and for one reason or another, He created me to be able to do that, to be able to withstand that, to be able to step out in faith and on Him, have faith over fear, and to be able to do this. And God has a purpose for all of us. Each life He has created, each life He has a purpose for, and He created us to be able to be where we're at in the season of which we're in. Our job is to have the faith to trust Him in whatever that may be. And I really feel like, at least for me, when I see this verse and I see the context of it in this situation and the way it applies to me, that's what I see. Again, I will leave the entire verse either on the screen or linked down below, because there is more to that. But so that is one thing I really had to do a little bit of research on. But the context there makes a lot of sense to me, and I can see where she would get that from. So I feel like it's a great verse to start. I'm looking forward to many more collections by her. But again, my final thoughts, my review on the product itself is they are very comfortable on the lips. They last all day long. The packaging is so cute. I love how she did like the olive green kind of color, and I will link her video down below explaining this for the first time, but like when you turn the packaging upside down, it looks like a bullet lipstick. You could tell she put a lot of thought and effort into it, and when you put two of the lipsticks together, the stackable letters, it shares the name of the brand. So she could put a lot of thought and a lot of effort and a lot of time into making this exactly what she wants. The biography will kind of share her journey of it, but it's a really neat one. I would suggest that you read it. But it does last all day. It doesn't transfer. I mean, I have done all kinds of stuff that would cause my lipstick to transfer, that would cause my lipstick to wear off. And yeah, it wears off. Any lipstick does, but it's not like an ugly wear. You know how some lipsticks just kind of smear everywhere and at the end of the day it looks weird? No, it fades naturally, it fades nicely, it's not patchy as it comes off, and it takes, like, when I say it comes off as with any other lipstick, I mean like it takes a lot for it to come off. I mean like eating, drinking stuff all day long, it's not going to come off at the first sight of a glass of water or like a donut. gonna come off at that, but just over time it doesn't transfer. I don't notice it hardly at all. The smell, it's kind of got like a coconutty smell. I forgot the way she described it in her video, but it's got like kind of a coconutty, I think she described it as like a coconut vanilla smell, which if that's your thing, awesome. I mean, the smell's not bad. I'm not a big fan of scents in my lipstick or in my makeup in general, but this is not that strong. I mean, you can tell, but it wears off super quickly. So as being someone who doesn't really like a lot of smell, this doesn't bother me as much as like some other things that I've tried. And no, I'm not saying that because I believe in the brand. I'm saying that because it might not be that, the smell may not be everybody's cup of tea, but for me, being someone who doesn't like that, I feel like the smell, it wears off. Like as soon as it's applied on the lips and you go about your day, you don't even notice it. It's not like a lingering, like it's gonna be in my face all day. It's just kind of like there and done, and it just kind of feels luxurious putting it on. And it doesn't feel drying. I know a lot of liquid lipsticks can feel very drying on the lips, but this is actually, it feels more like a comfort matte lipstick. Like I put it on and you think it's gonna be drying, but as soon as it dries down, it just feels very comfortable on the lips. I hardly notice it. I forget I'm wearing it until I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh hey, I've got a cute lip on today kind of situation. It really, she put the thought, she put the time, she put the effort. She didn't just go with what was the easiest thing and said I wanted to sell it. She put a lot of passion into this product. And this is probably my new favorite lipsticks. And of course I want to buy the other two shades. One thing, I'm going to get it really quick. Hang on. So I wanted to go ahead and compare a couple, well, I have one shade that I feel like is very comparable to the shade Faith Over Fear. I'll go ahead and swatch them on my hand real quick, but it is the Clarins Velvet Lip Perfector. I'm just talking about shade names here. And formula wise, this is a lot better. The Clarins one definitely seems to wear off quicker. I mean, it's still very comfortable on the lips and I still really like it, but let me just see if this will pick up on camera. I've got the Elevate Beauty on top and the Clarins one on the bottom, and they, I feel like, are very comparable in shades. I feel like the Elevate Beauty one is just a little bit deeper. They're both very comfortable on lips, but I definitely feel like this one lasts longer. This one, though comfortable, it does fade pretty quickly throughout the day. But again, I just want to do a quick shade comparison just to kind of see what else is out there. I try to do that one, especially when I'm trying to do like product specific reviews like this. I know I don't do these often, but I do like it. So again, I feel like Amanda did really well. I really feel like she's boldly professing who Christ is in her life, and by going against the grain, she's very outspoken in what she shares on her social media platforms. I feel like she has opened the doors for a lot of people to go more conservative in their makeup purchasing. Just creating this brand. I know it's hard to find good conservative Christian brands out there, and if you are a conservative Christian beauty brand, please let me know in the comments below. I want to check out your store. I want to check out what you do, or just a Christian beauty brand in general. I really want to know. But this is opening the doors to, you know, I feel like by her creating this, I'm more apt to go and purchase from the brand Elevate Beauty than I am to find something at Ulta for more than anything. Not only because the product is amazing, but because the brand is something I wholeheartedly believe in. So I feel like just this opens a lot of doors, and again, it is one that I am super happy to support. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. I hope this gave you some good insight, especially if you are looking for more conservative brands to support. This is not sponsored. If they did, I would be beyond thrilled. But I just wanted to get this out there for those of you who are looking for a more conservative brand. Get this out to at least the people, those of you that I am able to reach, and for that I appreciate you being here. And I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and wanting to go, and Christ for me is a part of my everyday life, and I really do want to share that on this platform. And I feel like my content is, though my Christian walk has always been here, it's always been a part of my channel, really wanting to take it even a step further and really focusing on who God is in my life through my beauty and through my lifestyle. And as much as I can share without feeling like I'm compromising the privacy of my family or myself, I really want to share who Christ is through beauty, and I feel like Amanda does that really well, and I really want to continue to support that. So she inspires me, to say the least. So with that, thank you for watching my video. Would love to have you around. Hit that subscribe button if this is what you're into. But just I really want to share just these things. It's my passion, and to be able to share that with you guys through beauty is like something I can only dream about doing, and something I would love to really do in my life, whether it's on this platform or whether it's just who I see outside of this platform, who I see in general, but something I just really want to share because, again, Jesus is my everything, and I wouldn't be where I am without him today. So with that, thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. God bless, and bye, guys.